People every day ask us about how they can settle in Canada. It seems to be the goal of skilled workers across the world to obtain their permanent resident status in Canada, not only for themselves, but for their family. One such client writes us, "I would like to settle in Canada as I have a 3 years diploma in civil engineering in 2003, pass out after 10th standard. I am working in Saudi Arabia as a civil engineer since 2008. I have a wife, 2 boys, and a girl. We live in Lebanon, and I also have an expired PR card but couldn't renew it. My goal is to move back to Canada altogether, but I am unsure of which conditions and possibilities." Now, in a situation like this, there's quite a few options available to you. So we make note of the expired permanent residence card, meaning that at one point you had permanent resident status. And based on your educational and work experience, you may also qualify for the Federal Skilled Worker Program. So we'll discuss this in 2 parts. As a civil engineer, you fall under one of the categories of eligible occupations as per the Federal Skilled Worker Program. Considering that you've also been working since 2008 in this field, you meet the necessary work experience. Assuming that you can score well in the language and age factors, it is most likely very possible that you could obtain permanent residence through the Federal Skilled Worker category. And of course, with this category, you're also able to obtain permanent residence and status for your family members as well as accompanying dependents. I see here now also that you have an expired PR card, which means that you are also potentially able to apply for permanent residence with humanitarian and compassionate considerations, meaning that you are essentially pleading with an officer to take into consideration the uniquenesses of your case and why you were unable to maintain your residency obligation and stay in Canada, as well as how you intend to fulfill this residency obligation by demonstrating your strong ties to Canada. Now, the permanent residence with humanitarian and compassionate arguments is a more difficult application, while the federal skilled worker is a little bit more straightforward. But considering that you already had this status in Canada, it might complicate matters to reapply for it again. I would strongly suggest contacting us so that we can go over these options with you and discuss the best options that are available to you. It is always wise to have a consultation with the representative. Even if you're unsure of whether or not you'll be proceeding with one, at least they'll be able to point you in the right direction, outline your options, and discuss your next steps. We hope to hear from you soon, and we'd be happy to help you achieve your goals. Thanks for writing.